the Ravens might be the team outside of the Titans that are consistently good that just don't get discussed very much. The one year that they really did is because Lamar was the MVP, and the question is how is this offense going to grow? Odell got banged up. J.K. Dobbins already out. The offensive line is already banged up. What's going on? It doesn't matter. They keep winning.
Secondary banged up. Marlon Humphrey.
They keep winning. And I know we came into the season thinking, who's going to be the team that goes undefeated the longest, right? Didn't we have that conversation?
We did. We were wondering
We had that conversation, and you take a look at the teams in the NFC that are 2-0, and we could take a look at with all due respect to everyone, the top tier, the ones that came in with Super Bowl aspirations and a lot of Super Bowl buzz, right?
Mm-hmm.
You look at the Niners, take a look at their schedule. They've got they're already 2-0, and they've got a short week home game against the Giants without Saquon, we think. Then they're home against Arizona. Then you take a look at their Sunday night game against Dallas. And the two of them together, somebody's losing that one.
Right.
Unless they tie. And if they get through it at Cleveland, laugh all you want. I mean, Cleveland, man, if they had Chubb, I'd feel a little bit better, but you never know what they're going to do.
It's a tough place to play.
I mean, at Jacksonville, we saw that the Chiefs escaped, if you will. We got 2 games against Seattle, at Philadelphia, but that's late in the season. They're a candidate. Whoever wins Week 5, I think, is maybe one of the best candidates to move forward as the longest undefeated team. Because Dallas has got a visit to Arizona this weekend, home for New England. Then that game at San Francisco. They're here against the Chargers on a Monday night that TJ's going to love watching at home.
I'm going to have to go to that one.
They're home against the Rams. Then at Philadelphia, Week 9. So if they get past Week 5, right, they might have a shot at going undefeated longer. You never know what happens here with the Chargers.
I do.
Who, by the way, put up a gajillion points with no turnovers, and they're still over 0-2.
There are some crazy Chargers.
Take a look at Philadelphia. Philadelphia's got a visit to Tampa coming up on Monday night. They're surprisingly 2-0. And then you got the Commanders, man, at home in Week 4. And I'll tell you what, the Commanders are professional hangers of the first loss of your season on teams. If I'm not mistaken, they were the ones who handed Philadelphia its first loss last year.
Correct.
They're the ones who handed the Steelers their first loss when Alex Smith was the Commanders' quarterback, right? Philadelphia's got Washington. Then they're out here against the Rams at the Jets. I mean, it just depresses me to think what it could have been.
The sneakiest.
Home from Miami.
The New Orleans Saints could be 7-0 going to Minnesota.
They're just, I don't know, man. They could lose at Green Bay this coming weekend.
They could. They've given up 1 touchdown in the first 2 games.
Let me give you a sneaky one.
Defense is playing well.
May I give you a sneaky one? The way we started this conversation, the Baltimore Ravens. Let's give you that. Because in terms of, let's just say longest in the AFC, because you got the Ravens at 2-0, right? And you got the Dolphins at 2-0. But just look at the Ravens. They're home for Indianapolis this week. They're at Cleveland. By the way, if they could emerge 4-0 with 2 wins in division on the road already in the books before they visit Pittsburgh, they could go, what if they go 5-0? They're 3-0 in division with all the games on the road in division.
Lock it up. Lock up the AFC
Now, those
North.
are some very difficult games for them to win. I'm calling that Week 6 game in Tottenham in London against Tennessee. Home for Detroit, at Arizona, home for Seattle, home for Cleveland, home for Cincinnati. I mean, these are all 100% for the Baltimore Ravens if Lamar is healthy and the rest of the defense and the rest of the team can't take too many more injuries. Unfortunately for them, that bye that could get them healthier faster is not till weak Baker's dozen, man. But why not the Ravens just going undefeated the longest this year? We've had crazier things happen. Crazier things have happened. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.